Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 21st through the 27th of August 2022. Hope you guys had a really good week. As you can see, I have changed my setup here a little bit in order for you guys to be able to see the cards a little bit better. I do want to go ahead and remind everyone that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone. Also keep in mind that in a general reading, the energies can reverse or flip-flop, and that's not at all unusual. And also, I am going to be giving away a free personal tarot reading at the end of each month. So if you would like to qualify for that, all you need to do is to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to hit that like button and also drop a comment, and I will put you in that drawing. So let's go ahead and get started, Gemini. Spirit, can I have the energy of Gemini? Gemini. These cards are really large. They're kind of the size of oracle cards, and so they're harder to shuffle. My hands are not that big. Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Gemini, you are starting out with the Ace of Cups. Wow. Very nice. You have the Nine of Cups. Nice energy here, Gemini. And you have the King of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So I do see that there is something here to do with a new beginning. And this is in love. Okay, so there's a new beginning in love, or it's, possibly a new beginning with someone that you know. It could be someone new, but this is something that you really want. This is what you consider to be your wish fulfillment. It's what you're hoping for. I do see, though, that there's a little bit of inaction, which surprises me because this is something that it looks like you really want. It's a bit of a contradiction. Let's see who's in your energy. Show me who's in Gemini's energy, please. It's a nice way to start your reading out, guys. Who's in Gemini's reading, please? Thank you. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Hermit. Sign of Virgo. All right, so what I'm seeing here is that the person that you are having this new beginning with, there's some withholding that's going on. A little bit, like there's some withholding of communication. There's a little bit of withholding of emotions. This person is doing some soul searching. They're really thinking about things. They're trying to figure something out, and that's why they're kind of withholding this energy. Now, this could be somebody that is younger than you, or they could just be maybe, it's a beginning, a brand new beginning of some sort, but I don't know. It just feels like this person, like the two of you are, because this is something you really want, and I see the new beginning, but this person is holding back. Let's see the energy between the two of you. Maybe that'll give us a little bit of clue. There's something about time. There's something about time that this person, they're holding it back because of something to do with time. And possibly something to do with an ascension. This person could be going through an ascension of some sort too. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, there's a lot of love between the two of you. King of Cups. So both of you love each other. You have this new beginning, but the person that you're connected with is holding back. They're something to do with communication. And again, I'm seeing something to do with time. I don't know why. We'll have to see if that comes out. Now, what is directly affecting the connection is the moon in reverse. So you have the sign of Cancer very heavily here, but you also do have Scorpio and Pisces. I feel like somebody here has had an epiphany of some sort. I feel like your person might be going through some kind of a personal ascension of some sort that they're maybe not really discussing or talking about. Let's see your outcome. I see that you have figured out that you really do love this person. You really do want to be with this person. And maybe they're holding back to allow you to come forward, because I don't see you taking a lot of action here. Now, in the outcome, we have the Fool in reverse. So this tells me that there's some fear here about this new beginning. Yeah, somebody is very fearful about this new beginning. There's a transformation that's affecting this new beginning, and I feel like somebody is fearful. Somebody is receiving, it's either you or the other person is receiving messages from Spirit, but they're not hearing those messages. And I also see that there's a fear that someone will be disloyal. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords. It is in the reverse. So there may have been some, sneaky behavior. This is the underlying energy here. There may have been some sneaky behavior in the past. It feels more like avoidance to me, though, and that has ended. So whatever this is, now if there was some lying, cheating, deceptive behavior, whatever that is has already happened. It's over. Both parties are aware of it. But like I said, it feels as if this is somebody that there was avoidance. Maybe both parties were avoiding for quite some time, and that is now over. And that's why we're having all this. That's the underlying energy here. So let's clarify this. Spirit, why is the Ace of Cups here for Gemini? Okay, we have the Ten of Cups reversed, and we have the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, I feel like it's you, Gemini, that's receiving messages, but you're not really hearing them. And what's blocking that is there's something that you're unhappy about. You're not feeling completely emotionally fulfilled. There's a sense of unhappiness, and it's blocking you from hearing some messages that you're supposed to be receiving. These are spiritual messages, either from guides or from Spirit or angels, but there's a block, and it's the unhappiness. There's a sense of and it's internal. I don't feel like it's necessarily with this person, because the love is here. And I do see that there is a new beginning here. Why is the Nine of Cups here? I feel like sometimes you're overwhelmed with your emotions, Gemini. All right, we have the Emperor in reverse, and we have the Three of Coins. Now, you want a solid foundation. And sometimes that you feel that is out of reach. Things spin out of control. I feel like emotionally things spin out of control, and you feel like you feel overwhelmed emotionally. Even in situations that are going in the direction that you want. I do see that you're more than willing to be cooperative and to work with this person to build this foundation, which is really good. I also feel like there's been things in the past that you, in order to come back together with this person, either you or they had to open up about some things, and it wasn't, if it was them opening up, it made you unhappy. It wasn't what you wanted to hear. If it was you opening up, I feel like you didn't want to open up. It was difficult for you to do that, but it was kind of what you needed to do to bring this connection back together. So Gemini, I feel like sometimes you feel like you are just emotionally overwhelmed here. Let's see why the King of Wands is in reverse. Because this is telling me that there's a lack of action. Okay, we have the Six of Cups reversed, and we have the Judgment in reverse. You don't want to make a bad judgment call. Yeah, so you might feel like you're a little bit paralyzed sometimes. Maybe in the past you made a bad judgment call, and now you are afraid to take action because you don't want to do that again. And so Gemini, you're being guided here to release that, to let the past go. Just because you've made a bad judgment call in the past doesn't mean that you're going to again. It's paralyzing you. So I'm feeling like things are moving in a positive direction. You have either a new beginning with someone from the past, and some of you, it's a new person. You've let the past go. And this is a new person entirely. But I feel like you are easily overwhelmed. And part of it is because something that happened in the past you feel like was a bad judgment call, and you just don't want to do that again. All right, let's look at their energy. Why is the Page of Wands in reverse? Why is the Page of... Thank you. All right, we have the Ten of Swords reversed. We have the Knight of Wands reversed. And we have the Seven of Coins. Yeah, there's definitely something that they're not talking about. They don't want to talk about, or they're not talking about. So if this is the person from the past, they don't really want to talk about this painful ending. That's something they're trying to kind of run away from, actually. They only want to look towards the future. They don't want to talk about anything that's happened in the past. And if this is a new person, there's a painful ending that they're running away from as well. This person only wants to look at what is currently being planted, what is currently being nurtured. And they're very patient about that, but I feel like they're not processing something from the past here. Whether it was with you, if this is someone from the past, or if this is a new person, it was elsewhere. And they're avoiding it. There's a sense of them running away from it. All right. We have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Four of Wands. Yeah, emotionally, this person shuts down with regard to commitment. Something happened that had this person very upset. It has to do with this painful past. And again, I don't see them really processing it. So they kind of shut down emotionally. And this is gonna have some kind of an effect on this connection because they're not processing what has taken place in the past. Now, it was painful. It was definitely very painful for them, and they don't like to talk about it because it brings that pain up again, and it needs to be healed. Let's see why the Hermit is here. And the thing is they want a commitment with you, but again, there's a blockage. So it almost looks like each of you have a blockage. For you, Gemini, it feels like there's emotional overwhelmment and an unhappiness from the past. It could have to do with something that was deceptive. For them, it was a painful ending for sure, and they don't want to process that or talk about it. All right, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and we have the Death card in reverse. Yeah, it looks like this is someone from your past, most likely, for most of you anyway. They're still doing a lot of thinking, a lot of soul searching. There is a transformation that is happening for this person, but they're not really allowing it because they're not processing this pain from this ending, and this is holding them back. They're not able to move forward, and it's because into that transformation, it's an ascension. Until they process everything that took place, there's something that they're holding, and it's keeping them emotionally shut down, and there's a lack of communication with this as well. Let's see why the King of Cups is here. We have a sign of Scorpio here. Air sign energy is also here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be dealing with another Gemini or another air sign. Sagittarius as well. Yeah, you're kind of, you feel very powerful in this connection. And I do feel like you're being very discerning as far as coming back into this connection. Your motivation is very sound. I feel like you made a more of a head over heart decision with regard to this. I mean, you definitely have feelings for this person, but there was logic involved in this as well. And I do feel like it puts you really in, you feel powerful in this connection. It empowers you. This connection does empower you. I'm seeing too that for the person that you are connected with, they have temperance, and that tells me that they're balancing out their emotions here. And it is with regard to this ending, but they're healing. A lot of healing has already taken place, and I feel like for both of you, but there's still some things that have to be addressed. Why is the moon here in reverse? Clarified with the moon in the upright, and we have the Strength card in the reverse. Yeah, so for you Gemini, I feel like you're still trying to balance yourself out here. I mean, the moon is all about emotions, and there's this sense that I've gotten what I want here. This is definitely what you want, but yet emotionally, you know, you go back and forth because sometimes you feel very overwhelmed by it, and other times, you know, you feel like you're very empowered by it. And so I feel like it's a matter of you being able to find that balance. So you're trying to find a balance, and once you do, that's going to have a major effect on this connection. That balance will be found in a strong foundation and building this together, either with, you know, and I'm assuming with this person. Now for them, again, I'm seeing this fear. So there's fear that this person has, and it's fear of becoming committed, becoming, you know, opening themselves up, and then things going badly again. So you both kind of have, you know, some of these same fears. And like I said, for most of you, this is a person from your past. So I feel like they're a little bit afraid of this commitment because of what happened in the past. Even if it's a new person, that's playing into it. But they don't like to talk about it. They don't, see, they've got to process it. And once they process it and face that fear, that's when things can move in a more positive direction. Let's look at your outcome. Two of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Wow, that's very nice. So it looks good. It looks like things are moving forward regardless. This is definitely a spiritual connection. We've got both the Queen and King of Cups, and it's coming out with the Two of Cups. It's a spiritual connection. What's holding this connection back is fear, and it's fear on both parts. You definitely have a great amount of love for this person. They have a great amount of love for you. And I feel like you're both trying to be very discerning. So neither of you have jumped into this connection. It's something that you've both given a lot of thought to, and you're both being very discerning. The thing is that you each have things that you need to resolve, and they're internal. They're connected to the relationship, but they're not just about the relationship. These are internal struggles. So for you, you feel that you made a poor judgment call, that it affected you negatively. You have to learn how to let that go. You get easily overwhelmed, it looks like, emotionally, and you feel like things spin out of control within committed connections. And for them, because of this ending, and it may have been more than one ending that's happened that has ended badly. They're avoiding it. They're avoiding dealing with it. And you are too. So once each of you deal with your own issues here, then you can deal with it together as a couple. But either way, I see this going really well. It's a spiritual connection here. And I feel like the two of you are definitely learning some lessons here together. This is actually a really nice read. All right, bottom of the deck, you have the World in reverse. So there's a cycle here that's trying to wrap up. It's not wrapping up because neither party is directly confronting their own issues. So let's see if we can get any further messages and see if there's anything else that you need to know, Gemini. Yeah, a lot came out. Let's see. All right, so on your side, we have talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives. So you are going to be talking with this person. You're going to start opening up. I feel like they are too. We have wedding rings, union, wedding, married, everlasting promise. So yeah, you're going to be talking about commitment. You're going to be talking about making this a more committed connection. And I feel like you're going to be talking about the issues that are at hand here as well. Now, on their side, it looks like we have a lot of fears. And I'm not surprised because this person is very fear-based. We have girl with a snake, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, and boundaries. So they're trying to set boundaries. I think they have fears about what kind of relationship this is because of the way things ended. I don't necessarily think that that is the truth of the way this connection is, because I'm not seeing any of that stuff on your side. Could be a little controlling with the Emperor in reverse, but I mean, a lot of people can get controlling when they feel like things are out of control. The Grim Reaper, the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. They're not over this ending, the way things ended. And then we have seduction, attraction and flirting, dating, temptation, hooking up, and third-party interference. They may be questioning whether there was third-party interference in this connection, or perhaps when the two of you were not together. So all of these are issues. These are fears that this person has that need to be opened up and talked about. So I hope this has been helpful for you, Gemini. If you would, like and share the video. If you're interested in the free personal tarot reading, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button and also leave a comment. Until I see you next week, Namaste.